Thank you for joining me today. I'm meeting with my buddy John in Oak Hill to ride the Afjankistan trails. He has told me to expect all sorts of gnarly. John was the one for me, the one that brought mountain biking into my life. Mountain biking has led us to all sorts of events and adventures over the years. We have experienced perfect trail conditions and some more challenging ones. Just ask Jordan. My buddy John lives in the region of Oak Hill and has arranged for a guided tour with the trail builder and leader of the Guerrilla Trail Coalition, Wes. The ride started, like most others, with some climbing up single track, and then a little more climbing till we get to our first downhill of the day, Helter Skelter. Most of these trails are relatively new and without heavy traffic on them. I managed to find my way on Helter Skelter. Wes had some sweet berms and great layout of the trail to use the natural terrain. The normal riding gear is not your typical team kit. The guys here wear old cotton t-shirts and customized jean shorts. Wes calls them Jankster jorts. The trail construction here uses multiple logs to launch off of whenever possible. The trail was loose, off camber in several areas, really keeping me on my toes. For the region, this is great elevation drop to work with. Wes has really picked some great land to build trails on. I think my buddy John is taking me on another great mountain bike adventure. If you have been riding any length of time, I hope you are still in contact with that person that introduced you to the sport. It seems to me mountain biking has a way of bringing people together no matter what their background is. This nice long downhill continues to deliver fun and challenging sections.
Oh! Woo!
As we get further down the hill, the soil changes to loam, it's narrow, and super off camber. The camera really doesn't show this. Once we hit this creek crossing, we start hitting technical rock sections. John uses his years of experience to make it look easy. We spent hours playing in the rock gardens there in session though. The group grew as Wes's son arrived to hit two more downhills with us, the first of which was Aces High. Now this is a freshly built trail, all loose dirt, and with the wet weather we've had recently, challenging to say the least. Ian, the rider in front of me, you can kind of see him now. He was barely trying and stopped several times just to make sure I could find my way. He's a nice guy. Ian had a great way of roosting the corners that I simply did not even have the confidence to try. The terrain was so loose and so hard to read. Now this log drop to a step down was just raw fun. So much so that I was offline and mixed the next feature. Aces High finished up like the grand finale at a 4th of July fireworks show. 2 huge log drops that are in a steep, loose, and off-camber turn. Super jank. It was nearly impossible to hike back up and session them. Don't worry, I managed to do that a few times anyways. After another climb, we start going downhill again. I did a little better keeping up with Ian this time, as the trail is more established and easier to ride. I should probably tell you that Ian is on the national team. When he was in Belgium at a cyclocross World Cup last year, he managed to get 30th. So this guy knows his way around on a bike. I can remember him being a little kid who I would lap at local XC races. Those days are long gone. This trail gave me a bit more confidence, as my tires were not in a constant state of drift like the last downhill. The only problem with this downhill, properly named Coming Home, was that our ride was coming to an end. I would like to thank my buddy John for bringing me into the sport, and Wes and his family for sharing these trails with us. If you are in the area, message Guerrilla Trail Coalition on Instagram, and they will take you out for a ride. I'll be back here again, as there were some big features not quite built yet that I want to check out. Plus, these guys are awesome and know how to get their jank on. Until next time, go have some fun on your bike.